Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon. Two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to
go out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 17 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards to pick up the first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hit on the slant. That's complete. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll run on the ball. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A small bit of adversity here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now, here's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 132 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Browns in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sanders to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Castro. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down and a pickup of 5 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll take, and he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A gain of 3 last play. this time they double it and pick up 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Sanders. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Sanders. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Whenever I see a team...
Such bullshit, man. Come
I
on.
know one person's blood pressure who is starting to...
You fucking idiot.
And that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate.
That's the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well,
Partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pierce on the right side. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Tucker. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they brought the extra. Down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 20 to about the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Sanders. And he's got it. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, it's Shador. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime.
Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Cardinals continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Trevion Henderson. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. This one's at halftime, and it's the Patriots looking for their first win after 4 straight losses to begin the season. They're up at the break. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Cam Ward. Everything's going his way so far. One of 3 first-half touchdown passes. This one is now at halftime with the Titans trying to get to 4-1, a good start, and they have the lead at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Bro, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Sanders going to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. To try here for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Able to slither by. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. Muscling free near the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into the hand. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
3rd and trenches, and you just got to get in there, push the pile, ask your guys up front, get that little bit of extra leverage, because all you need is a sliver, right, just to make sure you get there.
And they weren't happy defensively. We picked up something on our headset from the field mic that thankfully. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Yeah,
this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he returns this to the 22. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. From 17 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
46-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to control.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point
19,
conversion.
79, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right.
70s, check out.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46. All of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Cougar 19.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
18, 5 in. Dragon 60.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing on 4th down. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19, 18.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
First down, Cleveland.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he'll just get rid of it.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Now Sanders. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the fourth quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a fourth quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the fourth quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Browns, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.